What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is the last day of covering the Athens Regionals Top 8 deck list, and this time around we are covering the Junior Division. And guys, once again, I'm so excited to cover this because this age division as well as the senior is so diverse. I think there's a ton of different decks. Volcania, Mega Rayquaza, Turbo Darkrai, so two Volcanias, Houndoom, Raticate, Mega Mewtwo Garbodor, Volcania, and Evitar Garbodor. Three decks did make cut that were the same, but everything else was different, which makes me so excited that this meta is like so fresh and so new, even though it's been the same set for just a little while. But let's start off with Alex. Congratulations, Alex, for winning. And guys, if you did not know this, the Saturday tournament this last weekend, I actually covered Alex's decks. We actually did an interview with him, so make sure you check that out. I'm not going to go over this deck. We've already done it before, so make sure you check that video out. Congrats to Alex once again. I'll leave a link down below to the introduction, and then from there you can watch 3 games with this Volcania deck and see how strong it is. But in second place, we have Oscar playing Mega Rayquaza, which we have seen in the Masters Division as well. So, Mega Rayquaza has an Ill Break, does 30 damage, times the number of your bench Pokemon, with a Sky building up to 8, doing a maximum of 240 damage. Now, you see he did play 2 Dragonite. Most of the Mega Rayquaza only played 1, but he wants to make sure he's countering those stadiums, or countering like his opponent's stadiums, because once your opponent counters your stadium, you get your Pokemon discarded, but then you can put down your Skyfield, play Dragonite, and get them out of your discard pile, which is nice. 6 Metal and 4 Mega Turbo. He's trying to make sure he's getting this turn 1 Mega Rayquaza attack off, because you can turn 1 evolve thanks to Delta Evolution, and then with Mega Turbo plus a DC, you could easily start attacking. Now in his list, we do see 1 Special Charge to shuffle 2 DCs back in his deck, and 1 Enhanced Hammer to slow down some decks if they do play those special energies. Everything else looks pretty standard. 2 Magearna, that's pretty different. Usually you see like the Magearna EX and the Magearna, so that way you can knock out like Xerneas and stuff like that. But we see he did opt just for the 2 Magearna EX, so still made second place. Obviously the deck did fantastic for him, made it all the way to second place, so congratulations to you. And I wonder how the Volcanian matchup went. Volcania versus like Mega Rayquaza is very interesting, and I'm not sure how this plays out. But if either one's watching, let me know in the comments. How did this, like, was it 2-0? Was it 2-1? Was it close all the way, or did Volcania just take over pretty quickly? Next up is going to be Turbo Darkrai. We already covered so much about this deck, but let's cover the stuff that's a little bit different in his list, because as you see immediately, he plays a Rattata with the Mischievous Fang. The discard tool off the opponent's active, and that way you can bump like Fighting Fury Reds off, so that way you can take a knockout with Darkrai with your Dark Pulse, doing a ton of damage and taking a knockout. Of course, playing the 3 of it's all with the Oblivion to get energies on your field. And everything else seems pretty much the same. He didn't play a Hoopa, played 1 EXP share, 1 Flowstone, with 2 Escape Rope and 1 Switch. So there we go. Oh, and 1 Cinder Lady and 2 Reverse Valley instead of no Sound Lab. 2 Hex, once again, wants to beat Greninja, and that's why they play the 2 Hex Maniac. Alrighty, so congrats to Reagan for making it top 4. Congratulations. Next up is going to be Sebastian playing Volcanian. This one plays 4 catcher as well. I know I had to go over this Alex list, but he did play catchers. We see that that Sebastian did do that as well, playing 4 catcher, no Salamence, the 4-3 Volcanian with the Giovanni Scheme. I'm pretty sure Alex is going to play Giovanni Scheme. That card actually seems like really spooky. If your opponent thinks they can't knock you out because you can't do the additional 20, then you get Giovanni Scheme, take a knockout that way. The catcher is like really nice. I definitely love that in the video for sure when I recorded for last Saturday. One of like multiple supporter cards, like 1 Fishman, Giovanni, Life Center, and with 4 Sycamore, which did allow him to play like 4 Trainer's Mill, 4 Max Elixir, 4 Flowstone. Wow, 4 Flowstone as well. How many Fighting Fear Belts? It looks like he didn't play any Fear Belts and instead relied on the Giovanni Scheme. But with 4 Flowstone, you can easily switch out between attackers every single turn. No Ranger either, so he's definitely relying on just switching out Volcanian X's and taking knockouts that way, which is fine. He does play an Escape Rope and Switch as well, which is essentially the same thing as using a Ranger, but no Ranger, gonna play 4 Flowstone, no Fighting Fear Belt, but that's why we see him play the Giovanni's game to do the additional 20 damage. Alright, congrats to Sebastian. That's a very interesting Volcania deck. I do love it, though, with the 4 Flowstones for sure. Next up is going to be Liam playing the Houndoom Eradicate deck. Oh my goodness, this actually makes me really, really happy. Because a lot of people have been hyping up Houndoom, but they like never played it. Nobody really did anything with it. But we see Liam did make top 8 with it. So congratulations. That is a fantastic, especially with a deck that we haven't seen that much. We have the Houndoom with the Melting Horn to discard 2 cards off the top of your opponent's deck. He played 2/2 Eradicate, which Eradicate late game is so good because you can Shadow Bite and there's 3 special energies at the discard pile. You can start swinging for 180 and just take a knockouts, which is fantastic. 2 Shaman and 1 Bumblebee to help discard more cards out of their deck. And we see he actually did not play any Team Rocket's Trickery. Played 4 Flare Grunts, 4 Crush Hammer, 4 Max Potion, 3 Enhanced Hammer. So it seems like he's like they're actually trying to like win games with Eradicate, which is not a bad option at all. If you can get all the energies off the field and the Eradicate can just sweep, that is fantastic. Crush Hammer, you know, flip a coin of heads, discard energy. 3 Enhanced Hammer, discard special energy automatically. Team Flare Gun, discard energy off the active. Did he play Puzzles? I don't see Puzzles either, but that's still fine. We see that they did make top 8, so congratulations on making a top 8 with a Houndoom Eradicate deck. Like I said, it makes me so happy to see like these decks in Top Cut that we haven't really seen, especially the Master Divisions. We've never seen anything cool like this make it, so I'm excited that Liam made top 8 with this Houndoom Eradicate deck. Next up is going to be Caleb. I guess that's how you say the name. I do apologize if I said it wrong. Playing Mega Mewtwo Garbodor. But this time around, we'll actually see a version we haven't seen before, and that is the Metal version. They're going to use Mega Mewtwo with Psychic Infinity, the Mewtwo X with the Energy Absorption. I love this card so much. If you're not playing the Psychic version, because Energy Absorption can get any energy out of your discard pile and attach to this Pokemon. I actually did play this at a League Cup. I would like Ultra Ball, discard DCs, and then use Energy Absorption to get it back onto my Mewtwo, which is a lot of fun for sure. Now you might be wondering, why are they playing Metal? Well, they're playing Metal because of Magearna with Soul Blaster 120, and this is going to help you out against your Mega Guardy decks. Mega Guardy is weak to Steel. You are also weak to Mega Guardy. But if you can Magearna, you can Soul Blaster for a knockout. You do 60 damage next turn. But then you can play Ranger to do another 120 to knock out that Mega Guardy again. And once you have like Magearna set up, you should easily beat the Mega Guardy deck, which is a really cool thing. Of course, Garbodor shut down abilities, okay? And 1 Mewtwo, just a regular Mewtwo with a Psychic, 20, and this attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, which could hypothetically counter other Mega Mewtwo decks as well. So, 4 Spearlink, 4/2/2, 1 Ranger for Magearna, most likely. 2 Paracity to put your opponent down to 3, or yourself down to 3 to discard either your Hoopa or Shaman if needed. 3 Mega Turbo, 3 Transball, and 1 Super Rod. So congrats to Caleb. I apologize once again, I'll say your name wrong, for making a top 8 with this Mega Mewtwo, Metal Mega Mewtwo, which, like I said, we haven't seen it make top 8 anywhere during this Athens besides in this deck list. So that's amazing. Next up is John Gavin playing another Volcania deck. Let's see. This list is not going to play catchers. It looks like they're going to like go with the Volcania that we're kind of used to seeing. The 4 Volcania X and 4 Volcania, 2 Shaman, and 1 Hoopa with the 12 Fire. Of course, playing Olympia and Ranger to help offset that Volcanic heat so that we can attack again the next turn. 2 Faded Town and 1 Parallel City. Now, the Faded Town is going to help you out against those Mega decks. If you steam up 3 times, you do, or twice, you do 190 plus a Faded Town. It can help you hit 210 to take a knockout. Yeah, because 130, 160, 190 plus Faded Town is 210, which knocks out a lot of the Mega Evolution Pokemon that you do fight nowadays. 1 Parallel City. Now, Parallel City seems kind of weird because you could put yourself down to 3, but when you do that, you're discarding your Shaman and Hoopa, and that way your opponent can put themselves down to 3 and lock your Shaman and Hoopa. You could, which is what they usually try to do. They try to put themselves down to 3 and keep your Shaman and Hoop on the field so they can license her up. But if you get Paralysis to yourself first, then discard your Shaman Hooplet, you're usually good to go. Full retrieval, like I said, this is like the Volcania we're used to seeing. Full retrieval to get 2 fire energies back into your hand. Acrobike, no Fisherman, just gonna rely solely on energy retrieval, which I think is fine. 2 Max Elixir though, so instead of the 4, I'm gonna play the 2. So definitely going like heavy early Volcanion, which is fine. You just Power Heater, get a bunch of digits on your field, and then you start swinging Volcanion next. But shout out to John for making a top 8 with this deck. It's amazing for sure, guys. And lastly, it's going to be Sebastian again. 2 Sebastians made cuts. That's a crazy. Playing the deck that everybody knows and loves, and that is the Evitar Garbodor deck. This list looks very, very like straightforward that we've seen every time. 3 Evital, 2 Fright Knight, 2 Garbodor, 2 Shaman, Knight, and 4. I think that's 1 more energy than we usually see, but still that is fine. It looks like they cut a Sycamore for another Dark, which is fine with me. 3 in, 3 Sycamore, 2 Lysander, Delinquent, Olympia, Flare Gun, 2 Perilous City, 3 Max Elixir, 3 Transmol, 2 Enhanced Stamina to cards with special energies. Ooh, 1 Assault Vest. There we go. That's something different. That's what I like to see. Something unique in their list. 40 damage, or if their Pokemon has special energies attached to it, they do 40 less damage, which then turns a Wise Cyclone into 50, which could change the whole game against your opponent, and they have to consider, what do they do? Like Wise Cyclone, Evil Ball? Do they even attach DCs for the mirror match? I imagine that's what the Assault Vest is for the mirror match, which is fantastic, and that could be really spooky if you do expect a bunch of Evital Garbodors to help you out in the mirror. But congratulations to Sebastian to make a top 8 with this Evital Garbodor list, and congratulations once to everybody again who made top 8 with these decks. I know I kind of went over these kind of fast, but I covered Monday, Tuesday. We covered a bunch of these already. The ones we really didn't cover was the Houndoom and just Houndoom. We covered pretty much everything else during these 3 days. But guys, the next regional that's coming up is Anaheim, and I'm pretty sure that one is standard, if I do remember correctly. And then after that, it's going to be St. Louis or Collinsville, whatever you call it. And that's the next one I will be participating. But hopefully Pokemon will have these deck lists up quickly. I know somebody said, why didn't I do San Jose or Houston or Dallas, whatever you call it. It's Dallas, not Houston, sorry. But why didn't do those? Well, that's because Pokemon didn't post them until later, like way too later, and I didn't want to cover them because other people already done it and blah, blah, blah. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions for this top 8 list that I do every time these lists are posted, let me know down below in the comments. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.